Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Tarot. I was debating whether or not to do this today, being that it is Thanksgiving, and the card that I pulled for us today just insisted on being shared. So we have the King of Cups. And if you are familiar or not familiar with the King of Cups, you will possibly know that the cups is related to water or emotions. And the king is the mastery of those emotions. And what I pulled when I was reading this card, this is the Guardian of the Night Tarot, which I will link below, is we are in choppy waters. And if you have maybe some tender relationships with family or friends who you're spending time with today or not spending time with today, you might be feeling these choppy waters. And what the card says in the guidebook is the orca knows that when the water is stirred up, it's hard to see the fish. And so the best time to hunt, to become resourced, is when the water is settled. So when your emotional being is settled. And so our invitation today is to let the emotions of the day settle. And so, what that might look like for you could be taking a time out. Maybe you are at a Thanksgiving dinner and there are tons of people around. There's lots of conversation. You're highly sensitive and you're thinking, this is so much. Take a step outside. If you can, remove your shoes, let your feet be barefoot on the ground, and just give yourself a second to ground. If you can't leave, if it's not in a space where you feel comfortable leaving, maybe you just place a hand on your heart and take a few really slow, intentional breaths. But this is allowing the sediment to settle so you can see clearly in your emotional waters. So that is our invitation today, is the King of Cups. And of course, I also have been using Tarot for Creativity. It's a book. I will also link that down below. And it also had a one card reading today that said, how can I find safety and security in my creative practice right now? And the card that I pulled for that was Temperance. And so you can see here, we have a frog. We have a frog. Frogs are between water and land, right? They're finding the balance between their emotions and their grounded state. And so when I look at these two cards together, the King of Cups and the Temperance card, it's all about balance. It's all about taking care of yourself while you're out in the community so that you could show up fully. And just know that that might mean boundaries, stepping to the water's edge, but not going any further. Maybe it's saying, I'm not available for this conversation today. Or maybe it's saying, I just need a minute and I'm going to go regroup. I'm going to go make sure that I feel centered and in control here. So as we move through this holiday, as we move through the chaos of Black Friday, remember to take care of yourself. Remember to take those deep centering breaths. Remember to step outside. Remember that you are safe in this body that you chose to travel in this world. So if you are feeling called, maybe you want to take a few moments to write about this. I would suggest for the King of Cups card, what action would help the water get clear? What action would help your emotions to calm so that you can see the truth of the matter? And for Temperance, the card, the question that to ask yourself is, place a hand on your heart, maybe take a couple deep breaths, and ask your heart, what would feel most supportive today? What would feel most supportive today? I hope this was helpful for you. Please feel free to leave some notes in the comments about what you experienced, how you portrayed this reading, maybe something that came up in your journaling. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be doing these daily tarot lives over probably the next month. We'll see how they go. I'm Human Design Profile 3. So I like to experiment and explore. This feels really alive for me right now. So if this feels good to you, please like and subscribe. Let me know so that we can continue together. All right. Have a great Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye.